See, that's the manifestation of the curse of Balaam. It was to get them to curse them. So the Most High will remove his hedge of protection. Balaam told Balak, I can't curse what God has blessed, but if you get them to curse themselves. So what Satan has done, or what these elite cats that serve Lucifer has done, they have filled our communities. That's why the Bible says, be not ignorant of Satan's devices. They fill our communities, bro, with vice. Vice. Drugs. Every kind of smoke in the world. We smoke anything that will go up in smoke. Negro smoke a chicken bone, anything. If it's smoke, he'll crush it up and smoke it. And the vice is what's keeping us from having a pure cry. Because if we can get, see, every people has agents. People that look like you and grew up like you did, but they work for the enemy. And I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna have to do. If we really gonna wake Jew, if we really gonna build what we're trying to build, we're gonna have to write some people off. See, you know, y'all talking about Trump and what he doing, and the white supremacy and the racism. But I don't see Trump outside in the community. You know who I see in the community doing stuff? You know who I see kidnapping 6-year-old kids and shooting them? And see, this is the reason why no move works for us. Because as soon as we're about to build a crescendo to the Most High, we get a groundswell. A groundswell is the spark that begins to be ignited by the wind of the Spirit that causes it to be blown into a flame. Before we can get it blown into a flame, we allow people to come in and begin to put the spark out. So what the Lord is waiting for is a pure cry, not just as a nation, but in your house. So listen, this is why the psalmist said, how can we sing in a strange land? How can we sing? Meaning that there's no way that we should feel comfortable, so comfortable in our captivity, that we will sing to the master. Did you hear what I said? We have done this since we have been here. And whenever the master would look from the big house and heard the slaves singing, he knew it was all right. They happy and they content in their slavery. So on Sunday, the master would get the slave and say, come on in and perform for us. And Fiddle John would get the fiddle and they would get the tambourine, and the master would give them vice. He would get them drunk. He required them to drink because he understood that I cannot let you be righteous. Because if you righteous, you're going to cry. And if you cry for real, if you cry out against me, the Most High gonna hear you. All these 400 years, but they've been doing this to us, muffling the song of the Lord. Muffling, so the Lord had to say, you know, I got to give you a new song. A song that has not been tainted by the spirit of Pharaoh that's paid you to sing your own demise. You know why they're killing each other in Chicago? Because they rapping about killing each other. It's called drill music. You can't prophesy death and not think death's gonna come. I can fix Chicago tomorrow. Stop all the rapping. Because they are speaking. The Bible says life and death is in the power of the And everything they put out is gun hands and putting gun hands up and talking about murdering. And the guy rapping gets murdered. Because Judah has become Judas. And she's selling herself for 30 pieces.